Caribbean capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.tv.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever your road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever your road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Nexa, 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 right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Thursday, September 14, 2023. Headlines: Prime Minister Mitchell to attend G77 and China Summit in Cuba. Inter-Caribbean Airways and government collaborate to create employment. Gender-based violence unit conducts series of targeted and multi-sectoral training workshops to combat gender-based violence. Also in the news, regionally, CARICOM expresses solidarity with Morocco. Internationally, Kim Jong-un invites Vladimir Putin to North Korea. Plus in the sports news, national sports policy to be implemented possibly by the end of the year. This is GBN.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening, I'm Kenroy Baptiste. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell left Grenada earlier today to attend the G77 and China Summit in Havana, Cuba on Friday and Saturday. The Prime Minister will join other Caribbean heads of government and several world leaders for high-level discussions around the theme, the current challenges of development, role of science, technology and innovation. Prime Minister Mitchell is scheduled to return to the state on Sunday. In the meantime, Finance Minister Dennis Cornwall has been appointed acting Prime Minister in the absence of Prime Minister Mitchell. Well, in order to accelerate action on the impacts of climate change on small island developing states like Grenada, Britain is now working with the Green Climate Fund to scale up response to the climate crisis with even greater speed by providing financial support. British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak at the gathering of the G20 leaders in India on September 10 and 11 announced that his country will contribute £1.62 billion to the second replenishment of the Green Climate Fund, GCF, covering the period 2024 to 2027. The GCF is the largest global fund dedicated to supporting developing countries reduce global emissions and helping communities adapt to the effects of climate change. The pledge is part of the delivery of Britain's commitment announced at COP26 to spend £11.6 billion on international climate finance between 2021 and 2026. It represents a 13% increase on Britain's previous contribution to the GCF for the period 2020 to 2023. Responding to requests from Caribbean leaders, Britain also launched a call for research proposals on sargassum seaweed. Recent influxes of sargassum seaweed threaten the region's marine ecosystems, economy, and public health. Britain invites partners to submit proposals for up to £300,000 before October 10, 2023. Other news, amidst the growing popularity and use of drones for various purposes, including agriculture, search and rescue, and surveillance, the Agriculture Ministry is getting on board with the latest technology. You see, technical officers in the ministry are being trained in drone technology. The rest of the details in this report.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives is receiving support from the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, to introduce drone technology to improve the efficiency of the work done by technical officers. In the agricultural sector, drones have the potential to revolutionize farming practices, enabling farmers and technical officers to monitor crops, assess soil conditions, and identify areas requiring attention. To ensure the successful integration of drone technology, the Ministry is collaborating with the FAO to provide comprehensive training to technical officers. The training program focuses on equipping officers with the necessary skills to operate drones effectively and safely. Participants will learn about drone flight operations, data collection techniques, and data analysis. Additionally, they will receive training on maintenance and troubleshooting, ensuring that they are well equipped to handle any technical issues that may arise. The implementation of drone technology brings numerous benefits to the agriculture sector. Drones can cover large areas of farmland quickly and collect high-resolution imagery, enabling technical officers to identify potential crop diseases, nutrient deficiencies, or pest infestations. This early detection allows for timely interventions, reducing crop losses and increasing yields. Furthermore, drones can aid in precision agriculture by providing accurate data for targeted application of fertilizers and pesticides, minimizing waste and environmental impact. The introduction of drone technology in Grenada's agriculture sector showcases the government's commitment to embracing innovation and leveraging technology to enhance productivity. By collaborating with the FAO, the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives is ensuring that technical officers have the necessary knowledge and skills to utilize drone technology effectively. This partnership serves as a testament to the importance placed on sustainable and efficient agricultural practices in Grenada. The training is facilitated by Sudesh Bartha, who is Director of GIS CAD Limited, one of the Caribbean's leading providers of geospatial, engineering design software solutions, fleet management, and GPS tracking solutions in both the public and private sector markets. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
This is Network News live from the Grenadian capital. Still to come from us. Inter-Caribbean Airways and governments collaborate to create employment. We'll talk about that. Stay with us.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Your new GrenLeg bill is even easier to read and still has all the valuable information you need to track and manage your usage.
Hey Mom, okay, your friendly tech support is here. So you got the new GrenLeg bill? Let's take a look. The new bill makes it even easier to see your bill total, the due date, and much more. And take a closer look. It actually is a lot easier to understand. Let me show you. You can still see exactly what the charges are for, but in a great new format, it even shows how the cost of generating and delivering the electricity to you is calculated using your actual usage. And Mom, let Lucy know she can check out Grenlec's new Understanding Your Bill video. Anyway, look who says hi, and see you soon.
Your new Grenlec bill, easier to understand and easier to track your usage.
There is a fire that rages in all of us, a deep desire to be the best that we can be. And sometimes that fire finds expression in words.
Who do you think you are? Angela Davis? Winnie Mandela?
Daddy, whether you like it or not, a new generation has arrived. We are here and we have come with a vision.
You sure is not television all you come with?
The Fire to Dance, a new exciting full-length drama, written and directed by Chris DeRiggs and presented by Heritage Theatre. Opening Saturday 16th September at Grenada Trade Center and running for 2 weekends, 7 p.m. nightly with a star-studded cast.
Come with me, Sophie. We have worlds to conquer.
Come out and feel the fire in the Fire to Dance, starting September 16th. Don't miss it. This ad is sponsored by the National Lotteries Authority, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Grenada! On Sunday, October 1st from 5 p.m., everyone's gonna be heading to the National Stadium for the massive Mega Force promotion, October Mega Cash Bingo!
How much cash we really talking about?
We're talking $100,000! $100,000 in cash to be won! Get your tickets now, $60 for one or $100 for two.
This is gonna be another epic bingo event!
Organize your posse now, because no one should miss Mega Force October Mega Cash Bingo!
The National Lotteries Authority is a proud sponsor of many cultural activities within the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matheson, also known as Baptiste, and I'm a calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico Petite Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it. Accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
In our part of the world, we need to be prepared for natural disasters like storms and hurricanes, even outside of the season. I'm sure you'll agree that keeping our loved ones, homes, and businesses safe is important. So, I came up with a few quick tips to help you stay safe. First, make a family disaster plan and ensure that everyone in your household is familiar and comfortable with it. Remember to add batteries and flashlights to your emergency kit. Don't be caught off guard by natural disasters. Prepare now. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
Get ready, get set, and head down to Quartz and Quartz Optical now for Beat the Clock 4 days only. Wednesday the 13th to Saturday 16th of September. Rush down to Quartz and beat the clock for great offers for door busters, to BOGO, employee pricing, with your discount and more. All on credit purchases, 24 months and over. It gets even sweeter with nothing down and nothing to pay until January 2024. That's right. Shop at Quartz from September 13th to the 16th and pay absolutely nothing down and nothing until January 2024. Get ready. Get set. Go down to Quartz and Quartz Optical. Quartz, bringing value home.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
We're back here at Television Center. The management of Inter-Caribbean Airways has announced a new collaboration with the government of Grenada, offering employment opportunities for Grenadian citizens to take up positions around the region in various areas of the airline's operations. A two-day recruitment drive will be held at the Greenery Room of Radisson Grenada Beach Resort on September 27 and 28 as part of a new collaboration with the government of Grenada. We can tell you too, the collaboration follows the launch of the inaugural Inter-Caribbean Airways new ATR 42 service on the Grenada to Barbados route in March of this year, featuring a total frequency of 11 services each week. According to a statement issued by the Turks and Caicos-based airline on Thursday, the recruitment drive is part of the airline's strategic decision to grow its team across various roles within its regional network and strengthen its commitment to the region and the communities it serves. There are 15 positions up for grabs, including country service manager, service station manager, marketing specialist, and flight attendants. The employment event will take place in 2 sessions each day to accommodate optimal participation. The first session will run from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and the second session from 3 to 7 p.m. Candidates interested in participating in the recruitment drive are being encouraged to submit their resumes ahead of the event date by forwarding them to hr@intercaribbean.com. The Fisheries Division of the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives has received a valuable tool to help manage Grenada's persistent sargassum problem, which has plagued the island since 2011. Beverly Telesford reports.
This tool, an over 20-foot-long boat, along with essential materials, equipment, and spare parts, was made possible through a generous donation from the government and people of Japan as part of the Japan Grant Aid for the Economic and Social Development Program for Grenada. The official launch of this boat and its accompanying resources took place on Monday at the Kirani James Boulevard. Justin Rennie is the Chief Fisheries Officer and technical expert within the Fisheries Division.
The boat is to do with the whole issue of the sargassum cleanup within our coastal waters. For many years, since 2011, we have had the phenomenon of sargassum washing across our shores, not only Grenada, but the entire Caribbean region, even as far up as Miami, Florida. And it has posed significant problems for our fishing industry, for local communities, as well as our tourism sector. And as a result, a project was negotiated with the government of Japan since 2020 to actually donate the boat to engage in the cleanup.
Rennie says a collaborative approach will be taken to clear the sargassum.
The Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority plays a critical role in terms of that project. They are responsible for the land-based side of it, but in terms of the boat, it comes under fisheries, but they also are part of it. You have other ministries such as climate resilience, the Ministry of Agriculture, of course, tourism, who would all be a part of this effort to clean up our coastal areas.
A representative of NATO Seimu in Japan spoke of the initiative.
We deliver the boat and fishing gear to catch the sargasso, and to know that exactly that how the sargasso affects environment and here, and also that fish juvenile together with sargasso, so which kind of the fish species is together with sargasso.
The $2.3 million project will ensure that the issue is managed effectively, and to ensure the success of this initiative, a training session was organized for the staff of the Fisheries Division, Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority, local fishers, boat operators, and marine mechanics immediately following the launch. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
From the sister island to Grenada's city center and onto the rural countryside, a transformational journey to combat gender-based violence is weaving through the nation. My colleague Nisha Paul has been following the gender-based violence unit within the Ministry of Social Development as it conducts a series of targeted and multi-sectoral training workshops under the Grenada Spotlight Initiative on the standard operating procedures for addressing the issue.
Gender-based violence, or GBV, is a pervasive issue encompassing various forms. In 2022 alone, the Royal Grenada Police Force recorded a total of 335 reports, including rape, indecent assault, sexual intercourse with minors under 13 and 16 years old, and cases of incest. The standard operating procedures, which was launched in December 2022, serves as a comprehensive guide to create synergy between the police, health, judicial, and social services sectors, outlining the individual and collaborative roles in addressing gender-based violence. Stakeholders in the parish of St. Patrick were brought up to speed on the standard operating procedures for gender-based violence during a session at the Belmont Estate on Wednesday. Training facilitator and consultant Mrs. Jacqueline Seeley-Burke said access to services has been identified as a major challenge in rural communities.
I mean, we did a session, for example, in Carriacou, and Carriacou is really fighting to ensure that there is, some semblance of equality in how victims and survivors will access all of these essential services. And it really comes down to resources, yes? In that, as you move into St. George, where there's, density of population and where the hub of activity is happening, that's where government is located. There's just physical proximity to the infrastructure, that you're finding that getting services might be a little easier, still not where it should be, but a little easier in the the urban areas, in the towns, as opposed to as soon as you start moving further and further away from that central location.
Wednesday's session saw participation from a well-known religious leader in St. Patrick, Pastor Dave King, who has encountered domestic violence issues during his interaction with people in the parish. Pastor King, who is associated with the Pentecostal Assemblies of the West Indies, highlighted the importance of the training.
And I believe when you talk about domestic violence, I think it affects all of us at some point. And so not only knowing that there is domestic violence, I also believe it is also important for us to be able to respond appropriately to what is called domestic violence. And I don't think that any one of us by ourselves can safely say that we have all that it takes to be able to do that. And so we are very grateful to have persons who are experts in the field to communicate and to share with us.
Meanwhile, head of the Gender-Based Violence Unit within the Ministry of Social Development, Nicole Neva-Pitt, said the expected outcome of the training is to have a better cohort of personnel to select from for a coordinated system to address the issue of gender-based violence.
And the thrust is to set up a subnational committee comprising of response teams within all of the parishes. So these multi-sectoral teams within the parishes, which comprise of representatives from the health, social, police, justice, and civil society, are to be tasked with addressing the issue of gender-based violence within the parish. And they are expected to form what we are calling the subnational committee. There will be a national coordinating mechanism. More information will be following on that.
Training continued with service providers in St. Andrew on Thursday. The final session is carded for September 19th with service providers in St. David. GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
All right, this story to report. Farmers on the Sister Isle received some much-needed equipment that would help them upgrade and protect their farms, especially against rising temperatures. Rena Thomas reports.
The state of Grenada continues to experience heat waves, which is becoming a concern not only for the lives of people, but also for livestock and crops. Farmers on the Sister Isle were presented with water tanks and other much-needed equipment that would help them to preserve their business against the heat. The equipment was donated by the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs as they aim to improve the agricultural sector on the island. Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs, Tevin Andrew, spoke of the initiative.
Oftentimes our farmers are, not looked upon and not given the necessary support that they need. And sometimes some farmers are neglected. And this is why I decided to team up with the Division of Agriculture to ensure that some of these supplies get to some of the farmers that are oftentimes neglected. So certainly, I believe that the supplies will go a long way to help the farmers on their farms for water catchment, and of course to secure their farms with the animals and the plants.
The minister reminded farmers of the importance of their role.
So I just want to commend the farmers for the work that they're doing here in Carriacou and Petite Martinique to help us with our food security and to continue to feed us so that we can be healthy citizens. So farmers, congratulations, and I wish you all the best, and I hope that the supplies go a long way.
The farmers thanked the minister and his ministry for their donation, saying it will go a long way.
I highly appreciate this gesture. It will take me a long way, especially the water tank and the fencing. It will take me a long way on the farm. I still go say thank you very much.
I want to say thanks on behalf of the minister for the little support. I appreciate it still.
For GBN News, I am Rena Thomas reporting.
There are about 13 species of palm trees. One stands tall at the end of this evening's ISOL Lens. Stay with us.
A
A good eye captures all. GBN Eyesore is brought to you by ClearVision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. ClearVision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ClearVision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Our citizen journalist tonight submitted a photograph of a caryota or fishtail palm tree in their yard in St. Andrew. Fishtail palm trees feature compound leaves that reach large sizes, as does the tree itself. One leaflet on the enormous tree features ragged edges that resemble the tails of a fish. Fishtails grow dense and full at a moderate rate until they reach a height of about 20 to 25 feet. This palm can be grown in full sun to part shade. The more shade, the slower the growth rate. Mature stems will eventually flower and produce inedible fruits as photographed. We thank our citizen journalists for that submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
We're going to take a break. Still ahead in the news. Self-blood pressure machine at Tewel Bay Port in Carriacou.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anne, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Hi, my name is Dwayne Thompson, co-owner and founder of Food Grenada Tours, Taxi and Rental. We provide transportation tours in the field of tourism. Being in the field of tourism, the pandemic have taught us that we need all the help we can get, which the NIF has been very helpful in doing so. But as a small business owner, we are even more excited right now with the new initiative that the NIF have launched, providing a little bit more flexibility for small businesses like ourselves. So we definitely encourage all of the small business to consider getting on board with the NIF and this new initiative that allows the level of flexibility that they have implemented.
Here's what customers had to say about Domus Windows and Doors.
The service was excellent with Domus.
Excellent customer service.
Just out of frustration, searching, and just came across you, and I think it was the best, one of my best find ever.
A good feature is that I didn't have to install any burglar proofing on the door because they have laminate glass.
The manufacturing time was on point.
Thanks for what you all are doing. I will continue to be a customer.
Visit Caribbean Shutters, Windows and Doors for Domus quality UPVC solutions.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Let's get back to school with Dutch Lady. Spend $10 or more on Dutch Lady products, scan the QR code, enter your name, address, telephone number, receipt number, and place of purchase at any of our outlets, or online to enter for a chance to win. Shopping voucher valued at $1,000 for school supply. Free internet for 3 months. Free private tutoring for 3 months. Promotion valid from September to October 2023. Terms and conditions apply. Visit participating outlets and get ready to win big with Dutch Lady. Dutch Lady, building stronger families.
The loss of sexual desire and endurance can be both devastating and frustrating to a man. To gain these feelings back with a sense of power and stamina that lasts, use Hard On Plus. Hard On Plus, this natural herbal male sexual formula enriched with zinc, has no side effects. Hard On Plus offers vitality and strength to last longer when it matters. For stamina, for strength, for pleasure. Get Hard On Plus.
Hard On Plus is available at Gabriel's Pharmacy, Pedmota, St. David's Pharmacy, Tebayed, St. Andrew's Pharmacy, Victoria Street, Grenville, Health Plus Pharmacy, Sittenbrang Street, Grenville, We Care Pharmacy, Granby Street, St. George's, Gittins Pharmacare, Halifax Street, St. George's, Grenada Pharmacies, All Hills and Valley Pharmacies, All Gittins Healthcare Pharmacies, Complete Care Pharmacy, Calviny, Best Care Pharmacy, Seaview Pharmacy, Mitchell's Health and Wellness, and Atlantic Health Supplies, and is exclusively distributed by R.A. Clark Distributions. Phone 416-0426.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway, and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Hello again. Police are seeking the assistance of the general public in locating Asha John, a 15-year-old student of Corinth St. David. She is approximately 5 feet 5 inches in height, medium build, dark in complexion, with a round face. She left her home for school on Friday, September 8, and has not returned since. She was last seen wearing her school uniform. Anyone seeing Asha or having any information on her whereabouts is asked to contact the Special Victims Unit 440-4739, Police Hotline 444-1958, or the nearest police station. Meanwhile, the Royal Grenada Police Force has extended gratitude to the media and the public for their assistance in locating Marvon Mapson of Westerhall St. David. He was located on Wednesday and has since returned to his place of residence. The The 16-year-old left his home on Sunday, September 3, and was unaccounted for up until Wednesday. A collaborative effort between two government ministries resulted in an initiative that could help people in Carriacou monitor their blood pressure. Renapet Thomas tells us more.
Visitors coming through the Tyrrell Bay Port Passenger Terminal in Carriacou will now be able to check their blood pressure before boarding or departing a ferry or sea vessel on the port. The self-check blood pressure machine installed at the Tyrrell Bay Port Terminal was made available through a collaborative effort between the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Carriacou and Diplomatic Affairs and local government. Community health nurse Donette St. Bernard emphasized the importance of checking and monitoring one's blood pressure regularly, particularly in the face of rising temperatures.
Here is a very busy place now. People coming and going, hospital coming, other persons coming. So while they sit and wait, they could have the blood pressure check, or sometimes it's a shopping area. Sometimes they're in the area, they could always come in and have the blood pressure check. It doesn't have to have a nurse here to check it. Machine has been here for a few months. It's been here a few months now, since April. Yes, it was placed on the port on the other side there, and we had a problem with it, and then, as I said, through the assistance of Mr. Legard, we got the part. Because when I came to check it and we tried it out, it was showing error. Something was missing. So we Mr. Legard sourced the part and we opened about.
Assistant to Port Management Dexter Lagarde expressed gratitude for the joint ministerial endeavor that resulted in the securing of the blood pressure machine for the Tyrrell Bay Port.
We are pleased that we can assist in of course, keeping our nation health check intact. And we have been seeing very good use of the machine from the public. It has been here a few weeks now operating, and we have seen persons coming and using it. And we are very happy that we could be part of the awareness or the consciousness of persons needing to keep their health in check and so on.
For GBN News, I am Renapet Thomas reporting.
We'll be right back. Stay close.
Property and health back in the dressing room. Retired hurt. What if has taken 3 quick wickets. It's 244 over 7, and family needs 6 off the last ball for victory. And it's Demerara Mutual that comes to the crease. A strong, dependable player, a known big hitter in the game. What if comes in from the top of his mark. It's full-on leg stumped. Demerara Mutual comes down the wicket, and it's over long on for 6. Family wins the game. Property, health, income, and the entire team are ecstatic as Demerara Mutual has come to the rescue yet again. Credit to Dem for coming through when it mattered most.
TVET is the future of the nation. That's technical and vocational education and training that helps you to acquire knowledge, positive attitude and skills, and CVQ certification in traditional and non-traditional job areas such as printing and graphic arts, musical performance, massage therapy, agri-food processing, fish handling and processing, live sound engineering, events management, geriatric care, and several other exciting occupational areas. TVET prepares you for work in Grenada, the Caricom region, and beyond. Call the National Training Agency for more information. Phone 435-9092-9093. Enhancing the employability of Grenada's workforce.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grandans, Victoria Street, Brandon, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
The
National Lotteries Authority is a proud sponsor of many cultural activities within the trial state of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matheson, also known as Baptiste, and I'm a calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico and Petit Matin Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
Sporting fans, good evening. Grenada's sports policy, initially developed in 2010, is likely to be implemented by the end of this year. The policy, geared towards the development of sports and physical activity in the state of Grenada, went through extensive consultation but was not implemented as originally planned. Following another round of recently held reconsultations, it is anticipated that the national sports policy would be implemented by the end of the year. Alvin Clouden, Executive Officer, National Sports Council Secretariat, was among guests on the weekly Talk Sports program on Saturday and gave an update on the sports policy.
The status right now is that we are preparing to do what will be called a cabinet submission to send to cabinet of ministers so that they can review. But before we do that, we will want to have a consultation with the stakeholders who initially participated in the policy. We'll do an internal review, and once we are satisfied, but we have some tight timelines to deal with all of this because we will want to have this policy implemented before the end of the year.
Clouden noted that the sports policy has evolved into an act and requires several things which will drive the development of sports. He went on to highlight the things needed.
Government leadership and organization. 2, insights and impact measurements. Partnership, funding requirements. How will we fund this policy? 5, coaching, talent identification. 6, legislation. And as we said, we have now revised the policy. It's going to go to cabinet. It's going to go as an act, and therefore legislation. Then we have communication and campaigns. Then we have to deal with the programs and events to achieve the policy. And last, facilities and infrastructure.
All right, so Patrick Simmons, advisor to the Minister for Sports, who was also a guest on the weekly Talk Sports program, said the Grenada Olympic Committee played a pivotal role in the development of the policy.
We cannot go forward without the GOC, because the GOC is the organization that is more or less has jurisdiction over all these federations that stems from the Olympic itself. So that is a plus. But I can say not only in terms of the budgetary allocation, which we have it ready to go, but also the rewards and incentive packages for our elite athletes. That again too, we have already prepared. We have some discussion with the GOC because we're in partnership with them. So we have to share it with them so that they can have their input.
The government is looking to implement the national policy on sports and physical activity as an empowerment tool for Grenadian sportsmen and women. The 2023-2024 football season is shaping up to be an exciting one, with a number of thrilling matches in the lineup. The This week, football lovers will get the opportunity to witness another round of great football. Ria Murray gives us an update on some of the matches that will be played over the weekend.
The upcoming fixtures for this weekend, we have Happy Hill facing off against Sunsetters. These are the teams that were newly promoted to the Premier League, so they will face each other. That's Saturday at 4 p.m. at Bouchejou. Then Hard Rock versus St. John Sports at Plains at 4 p.m. FC Cameron Queen's Park Rangers, Saturday as well, Queen's Park Round 2. And on Sunday, we have Hurricanes SC meeting Saab Spartans at the Alston George Park. And our final match, Paradise FC International facing Monkridge Sports Club on Sunday 4 p.m. at Progress Park. Now we move to Conference League Division 1. Shamrock continued its winning ways, defeating Eagle Super Strikers 2-0 last Sunday. And Eagle Super Strikers, they were demoted from the Premier League last season, while Shamrock made it to the Conference League Big 8. The other score was RGPF versus SAFL. That encounter ended 2-1. The upcoming fixtures, we have Shamrock versus RGPF, Saturday 4 p.m. at Rosehill, SAFL versus St. David's FC, Saturday at Victoria Park, and Eagle Super Strikers versus Fontenoy United on Sunday, the 17th of September at 4. Then we have the Sandals National U15 Boys Tournament. Just a few scores from last Saturday, that's the 9th of September. We have in League A, SAFL continued their winning streak, which began at the start of the season. They beat Queen's Park Rangers at home at the Queen's Park ground 4-0. In League B, Saab Spartans beat Happy Hill FC 3-1, and the Hurricanes beat Monkridge SC 3-1 as well. That was in the Sandals National U15 Boys Tournament. There will be no matches this weekend due to the launch of the GFA Grassroots program.
Ria Murray talking there. Guyana Amazon Warriors return to CPL action this evening. They will be taking on St. Lucia Kings. The Warriors ensured a spot in Qualifier 1 with a 7-wicket victory over Jamaica Talawas at Providence on Wednesday. The Warriors won the toss and chose to field first. Despite a strong start by opener Brandon King, Jamaica Talawas were unable to score runs fluently as they were restricted to 152 for 5 after 20 overs. Guyana Amazon Warriors, currently sitting at the top of the points standing, will be looking to secure another victory in this evening's match. Catch live ball-by-ball action right after the news. That's the sports news for now. Caribbean Community CARICOM has expressed solidarity with Morocco after a deadly earthquake which claimed the lives of thousands there. More in this report.
In a statement, CARICOM said it is deeply saddened to learn of the death and devastation in the Kingdom of Morocco from the earthquake which struck on Friday, September 8th. CARICOM said, "We extend heartfelt condolences to the government and people as the death toll continues to rise." And further stated, "We offer our hand of friendship and solidarity as you seek to respond and recover from this catastrophe." Meanwhile, the Director General of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS, U.S., Dr. Didacus Jules, has assured the families of students from the OECS who are currently studying in Morocco that the embassies of Eastern Caribbean states to the Kingdom of Morocco has been in touch with all nationals in Morocco and has affirmed that none have been directly affected. More than 2,000 people have reportedly died after Friday's 6.8 magnitude earthquake in a North African country.
Further afield, Kim Jong-un invited Russian President Vladimir Putin to visit North Korea during a rare summit, stoking U.S. concerns that a revived Moscow-Pyongyang axis could bolster Russia's military in Ukraine and provide Kim with sensitive missile technology. More in this report.
Russian President Vladimir Putin has gratefully accepted Kim Jong-un's invitation to visit North Korea after the pair held a rare summit in Russia's Far East. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov confirmed the invitation on Thursday, saying Russia intended to build good relations with its neighbor. He added that Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov was expected to visit Pyongyang next month. The summit has stoked U.S. concerns that a revived Moscow-Pyongyang axis could bolster Russia's military in Ukraine and provide Kim with sensitive missile technology. In Wednesday's talks, Kim and Putin discussed military matters, the war in Ukraine, and Russian help for North Korea's satellite program. Washington has accused North Korea of providing arms to Russia, but it is unclear whether any deliveries have been made. Both countries have denied those claims. North Korea is believed to have a large stockpile of artillery shells and rockets compatible with Soviet-era weapons, as well as a history of producing such ammunition. Amid artillery battles in Ukraine, Russia has ramped up its shell production, but a North Korea supply line could be useful. The U.S. State Department said the Biden administration won't hesitate to impose additional sanctions on Russia and North Korea if they conclude any new arms deals.
We'll remind you of the headlines right after this. This is GBN, a reminder of the headlines. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell to attend G77 and China Summit in Cuba. Inter-Caribbean Airways and governments collaborate to create employment. Gender-Based Violence Unit conducts series of targeted and multi-sectoral training workshops to combat gender-based violence. Also in the news, regionally, CARICOM expresses solidarity with Morocco. Internationally, Kim Jong-un invites Vladimir Putin to North Korea. Plus in the sports news, national sports policy to be implemented possibly by the end of the year. All right, stay tuned for CPL action on GBN. Right after the news, Guyana Amazon Warriors will take on St. Lucia Kings. Looking forward to that. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. Have a good night.
GBN's broadcast of Republic